I went with the lesser of two evils, and I went with Clinton. I voted for Clinton. Yeah.
As you watched tonight transpire, what was going through your mind in terms of the results? And
Not so much a disbelief, but more so disappointment. I don't know.
why?
I'm disappointed because I don't think that if somebody's building a wall rather than bridges, that they're really the best candidate for presidency. So.
You think of the term President Donald Trump. What goes through your mind?
He's convinced a lot of working class people that freeing up the economy will be good for the working class. I don't see that as happening. I think he's convinced a lot of people that should have voted for more liberal candidates to be in their best economic interest have been duped by him. I think a lot of social conservatives vote conservative because of social issues. If the Republicans can pull it off and make the economy better, then I'm glad. I don't think they will. I think it'll be continuing to go as it is. And I think we'll see another Democratic president in 8 years.
What do you think went wrong for the Democratic Party?
I think what went wrong with the Democratic Party is we didn't have a strong candidate. We had a very good person that was painted in a negative light. Whether she is negative as she was painted, I haven't discovered that because none of it's been proven. It's still hearsay. I think that Joe Biden would have been our president if he had run. I don't know how Mr. Sanders would have done. I voted for him in the primary. He's a strong person. Neither of those two candidates have anything dragging them back like Hillary seems to have. So I think both parties picked the wrong candidate to push their agenda forward. Trump looks like a god on TV, and he comes across as this almost a savior. And I think that might have helped him a lot. I don't think he's mean-spirited. I think he has a false understanding about how governments work sometimes, and I hope that he can learn from the other Republicans how it actually does function. They will be able to help him if he's willing to listen. And I think he might be.
I think he did it with the talk of change, a little bit different than when Barack Obama ran with his perspective of change. Trump's talking about turning the whole thing upside down. So I think he won the hearts of the working class people that are tired of middle class, Joe the plumber, Robert Hodges the farmer, middle class people always losing, and it seems like we're always the ones that foot the bill. And hopefully he's able to do what he says, and will lighten up and listen to his advisors more and more, and maybe take some classes on respecting women. I really think that was a big bad thing for him, and I don't like that. But I think he tapped into the middle class and the working man that's always been losing for years and having a corrupt DC. So I think he tapped into that middle class spirit, and so I think that's how it.
The woman didn't come out on top, and it's just kind of something that as a whole we're kind of used to seeing, underrepresentation, and I honestly am not surprised. I've always been just kind of not so much a pessimist, but really just looking at the reality of people's views and the polls up until this point, and they reflect some views that not only just go against women's rights, but just also the democratic morals and principles in general. So.